My name is Mary Otumahana. I'm the founder of the RecShop. That is a community interest company that works with young people, providing free studio time for our youth project, work placements for young people, music workshops and showcases where young people that are interested in music have the opportunity to perform, record tracks, work with professionals that can mentor them through music generally. And since then, we started off in 2015, I've introduced other services that are to generate income, because primarily we're not-for-profit organisations, so we also hire out our studio for organisations and individuals to use it, and also workshops and a mentoring programme with young people as well. So generally it's music, youth, community work.
And then I guess in terms of specifically for International Women's Day, it's obviously used as a platform to honour women's rights and achievements every year. How do you celebrate the work of inspiring women around you and what they can do, and what can women do in the music industry or the music industry do for women to improve women's rights generally?
So working within music and also within business are both male dominated sectors. So I do understand the importance and significance to be a female in either sector. So through my music, this year I supported, they're called Women in Tottenham. They're a group of women around the area, and I had the opportunity to headline their showcase, which was great. So a lot of local women, I guess people in general, they just attended. So through music, I'm always happy to just perform and then just represent females in music, specifically in the rap genre as well. And just through business, I know that we had a few panel events, and also even taking part in this panel event is great, because I love to just shed light on my work and also hear stories from other women as well.
I guess, so what life lessons did, say, your mother or women in your life instill upon you in terms of a personal and professional career that you kind of take on in your life now? What are the kind of guiding principles they helped you with?
I would say that growing up, I always saw my mum do everything, all the tasks, regardless of what you might perceive to be a male role or female role. My mum pretty much done everything. So I always grew up seeing this, and this was so I'd say that my mum's a huge influence on me as a female, because it just made me always believe as a female there was never any limitations to what I could do and what I could achieve. When I was younger, I loved playing football. I'd be the only girl playing with all the boys. I grew up in a household where I've got 4 brothers and I'm the only female as well. So it's even making that transition into my professional career through music and business, it wasn't anything that intimidated me. But I think definitely when you're actually in those industries, it does make you acknowledge that actually I'm a female in this space. And I do feel that you should be aware of this, because even just through what you do on a daily basis, you're actually it's opening doors for other females and breaking stereotypes as well. So it's something that I'm quite mindful of now, and I just feel with more experience within business, I've learned and become more conscious of it as well.
But I guess in terms of specifically for business, as a female founder and as a female leader, what are the big challenges that you said you've kind of faced in your journey so far?
I guess maybe sometimes just being the only minority as well, where you might a bit I'm the only female in this space, whether it's me going to perform at a show or just in general as well. I guess some people, they're quite surprised to hear that I'm the only founder of my company as well.
What role do you see the brand playing in educating consumers through your practice?
I think that with my work, I always would, I love to work in environments that I'm just extremely passionate about. And I felt that's what motivated me to want to set up my business. When I was younger, I never really felt one day I'm going to run a business, because I always saw music being just kind of on the other spectrum of business. But I just felt what motivated me to set up the business was to create a foundation for music. And I always felt that several other people could benefit from having this foundation, especially as a creative, because especially when you tell someone that, I want to be a musician, a lot of people, maybe used to kind of think, that wasn't a realistic career. So through what I do, I just want to provide that platform and stability for other musicians to kind of have a foundation to develop their own music, but also maybe inspire them to see if they can create their own foundation to support their music as well.
But in terms, so I guess for specifically working in North London in Tottenham, how do you feel like that community and I guess having those people around you, like what have been the support systems that have kind of helped you get to where you've got to today?
Yeah, I think being based in Tottenham has been amazing. I really do feel that was instrumental with the success of the record shop, because I did previously try to set up like in another location, but they just like the opportunity just wasn't there. But at the time when I came to Tottenham in 2015, there was an organisation called Somewhere Too that used to provide free spaces around the UK and then just London. And one of the free spaces was here in Tottenham. So when I sort of sent over my proposal about my idea for the record shop, they said that yes, there's a space available. And I had the opportunity to come here every week. And I would bring my equipment from home, like I had a studio set up at home. I'd bring it, do like a pop-up recording studio. And that helped to really get the record shop up and running, just having that free space there. And then following that, I had the opportunity to manage the space. So after the manager from Somewhere To left, I managed the space, so I was able to work as well as working on my business. And then through like being based here, I found out about the Prince's Trust. I took part in their business program. And then just through networking, like even more recently, I was kind of featured in the Tottenham Hotspurs campaign for their new kit. And even like I've been performing in various venues here, and then just building my own little network in Tottenham. And it's been so like key to just helping me develop my my professional skills as well as personal skills. Just building like my contact list, and yeah, it's been great being based here.
And then one which is a bit like one that everyone will probably ask, but if you could give yourself, your younger self, say your 16-year-old self, one piece of advice, what would you give yourself?
I think just think big and don't limit yourself before you've had that opportunity to kind of see like what lies in the future and like your full potential.